Hi there. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a flip through of this journal. And I'm not done with it. I'm going to save some of it so they can have a bit of a surprise. And this is for the Bleds 12 by 12 paper pad. The Scent of Roses. And it's a gorgeous paper pad. I made a blue journal with it out of this bluebird. It's not done. And then I'm making this journal. I need to finish it. But I left it undone so the person will have some surprises. Let me see if you're in frame. Yeah, pretty good. It's really zoomed in. I'm just checking. Okay. So this is the cover. And then I put some scalloped ribbon around it. And then I have this red shiny ribbon. So I put that on it too. And let's see. Here is just a notebook with just lots of miscellaneous papers in it. Okay, and this is a color box scrap, this red leather looking patch. And I'll go ahead and show you the back cover. I just framed it in that same. And then the edge, I used a thin piece of burlap. And then I just put a piece of the paper pad on it. So that's the edge. But you can see that trim sticks out. I kind of like it. And then she likes gold, so I put this gold patch, and then I just kept adding to it. And then I added buttons, and somebody said she liked black. It just kind of happened in a live. I don't have these done, but this is an envelope. And then this is an envelope. And I did that in the front and the back. And I sewed them in. I glued it to a strip of extra file folder. And then I sewed this envelope insert thing into the cover, into the spine. And it worked. I was afraid it would shift or something, but it didn't. So those are the same on the front and back. And this paper pad, you know how they have it, some layouts for scrapbooking. So then I just kind of had fun with it and used those pages, you know, just in different angles. This is one of my free printables, this heart. And then this is just a stack of stuff. I saw Rhonda on Junk Journal Diva had just snippets of paper like that. So I kind of just used the scrapbook scraps. This is a free printable I have of, somebody said I need to do a video showing my free printables in use, and they're right. And then I always print on the scrapbook paper. I don't like plain white pages. So this is an image that I have put on my community tab, just as a freebie. You can just have it. And it prints two pages, 8.5 by 11. And then this pocket is color box scrap with got glitter in it. And then these are just some cute little memo pads and sticker. I was working on trying to make tags. I'm not very good at collage. I'm working on it. And there's one of my free printables. This is a placemat. You know, like me and Mindy make the placemats we make folders out of the deli placemats. And Rhonda, bless her heart, had red ones. And she sent me some. And Mindy. She sent me and Mindy some. So, of course, I made a folder out of it. I love red. So, and here, this is Amazon packaging. And I sewed around the edge, and I did add a little bit of zigzag to them. See, here's that paper I made, and it's this is resume paper, and that's one of my free printables. There's just a little envelope. This is a ruffle scrunch I made out of lace. I just sloppily gathered it and stitched it. This is some of the scrapbook paper. And then I put this tiny palm trim. I love it. And then it was a little sloppy, so I cleaned it up with a strip of rickrack too. And more Amazon here. Oh, I didn't trim these. Oops. I put these, this is, I printed on red and gray and resume paper, that image that I said I gave away. And I put these, I have a die that makes a bunch of these different paper edgings, and I think it makes about 6 or so. But they're about 8 inches long. So they're big enough for, maybe 9 inches long, I guess. If that's an 8.5 inch sheet of paper, then that'd be 9 inches, right? And I love them. And they come in a lot of different colors, and I just glue them on. And then these tabs, I have these on my community tab as a freebie. I made the image in PowerPoint, and you can bring it into Cricut, and I made a bunch of those. Elementary paper, you know I have to add elementary paper. Here's a paper bag envelope my sister showed me how to make, and it does, you can't tell, but it does have 2 pockets. Like, here's one, and there's one. It doesn't look like it, but there is 2 pockets. And then these were just some printables, and then I just used the tab and added paper to them. And I thought, I just staggered them. I thought that was cute. And they're snug fit in there. But I thought that was pretty. This is some fabric I had. I thought it went perfect with this journal. Because it's got red and plum and stuff in it. And this is a pin case I made using that fabric. It's just this patchwork of all these different prints. And it's a pin sleeve I made for some fountain pens. And I just wanted to show you, you know, the colors and what this looks like. So then I made these, I don't know what they're called. I just did a sloppy job gathering them. I tore 1-inch strips so they're a little frayed. And then I just did a sloppy job gathering them like some raggedy ruffle, I guess. I don't know what they're called. This is the gray paper I printed on. This is some new AliExpress washi I got. I don't like that it's shiny on the edges, but I love the pattern. It is so pretty, and it's die cut, you know. Here's more page edging. I glued these on last night and then quit, and I guess I forgot to trim the edges off. This is pages to a Temu journal I got for like 30 cents or so. You know, like your first order, they're giving stuff away. And I disassembled it, and so I stuck a couple pages in here. I need to add something to that. I'm leaving some, I'm not finishing it on purpose. I don't like blank pages, so I'll tell you that. I don't like a page with nothing on it, like that. That needs something. A stamp, a sticker, piece of washi. I think I've added enough washi to this. A tab. You know, that every page, I don't like a blank page. I mean, I understand that you need journaling space, but I at least want a tab or a stamp or something on it. Page edging, something. These are cute little note cards I got from Ali. Just little heart-shaped note cards. There's some... I added lots of different washi to this. I probably did too much. You know, at some point, you gotta put the glue gun down and step away, you know. Here's another one of those ruffles. This, I made these out of the journaling, out of the scrapbook paper, and I put the little flower tab on them, and I made it to go inside, but this is just a single layer to this envelope, and I just thought it was a little fussy and it might tear it to take them out or something. So I just stuck a couple of cut aparts in it. And then I just went ahead and put these in the pocket. with the notebook. Or I can move them somewhere else or something. It doesn't matter. And then this little notebook. Isn't that cute? Love that. And then more of that. This is some more Bleds paper, and I made little notepads with them. So I thought that was cute. I like the red paper in here. There's a stamp. See, I'll go through and do something to every page. More page edging that I didn't trim. I just let it glue, let the glue dry last night. I just, you know, stopped what I was doing. This is another bunch of lace. This isn't my first altered paper clip. I had these little tags, and I just used 2 of them and glued the paper clip in between. And this is a hidden writing spot that my sister started doing. And then that just holds it shut. And I forgot. It's supposed to be a tuck spot too, but I glued the whole thing down. But I forgot to make it a tuck spot. Here's some more washi. Isn't that cute? But I used 18 different kinds of washi in here. I just needed to stop. Here's another tag. I got a little bit of map on there. And this is that placemat from Rhonda. Here's some lace. Here's a couple of pockets. This is like some eggplant colored color box scrap. And then this is die cut edging that I have. And then these tags, I'm uncertain where they came from. So, and then I used that same ribbon on the tag. Here's some more. This is cute little gemstone looking. This page was pretty. Oops, I didn't glue some of this washi down. I don't know why. I know better than that. Here's a couple more little pockets, and then I used some of that tan edging cardstock die cuts that I had, and then I used a little thin piece of white trim, and then that real pretty, that real cool washi, and then a couple of tags. And I'm trying to learn collaging, and I think they look okay. I think this turned out pretty. I made a lot of tags for this one. I don't know why. I was just trying to perfect my tagging collage skills. This needs more, but like I said, I'm going to make surprises. Here's a guest check. And then here's a little bookmark. And this is a placemat from my sister. And I just sewed around this one. I didn't ink the edges. I usually ink the edges, but I didn't. Another tag. Tried some stamping. Here's another little booklet of those Bleds paper. The first Bleds paper I reviewed for them. Here's more palm, more elementary. This doesn't really match, but that's what happened. She can take that out and do something else with it. But I didn't come up with anything to match it. I had this, and I just stuck it in there. And now that I'm looking at it under these bright lights, I'm thinking it really doesn't match. So I don't know what I'll do about that. But this is a strip of wallpaper. But isn't that perfect? So yeah, it needs something nicer. Okay. This is just a couple little paper cluster. And I just made that printable. I didn't glue it all, you know. More Amazon, more gray, more washi. And these tabs, I thought they turned out pretty. That's one of my free printables. Just a sticker. Just a couple of strips of washi. I love that washi with the hearts on it instead of flowers. That's one of my favorite washis. I got this stamp out to use, but then I was like, that looks like the heart on my pages, so I didn't use it again. Another ruffle bunch. This I thought turned out cute with that heart flowery washi, and then this free printable that I had, and then I put the word delightful on it. I just thought that page looked sweet. These are just some cards I already had. And this is the back of that folder. Another guest check, another bookmark. Another bunch of fabric. This is a top tuck. I'll finish it or put something nicer in it. Or something else, or do something to it. And here's the other altered paper clip and hidden writing spot. This is the envelope and an envelope insert. And I still need to make something to put in the envelopes. Here's another piece of that die cut trim. And they said I had to sign it. So I put up one of my freebies and then I signed it in red glitter pen. Here's a writing board. This is something we don't use. We don't make for journals near enough, I don't think. But like all these lumpy layers of like this, how are you supposed to write on this page? You know? So then I make a writing board for most all of my journals. I did in a time or two and Mindy got on to me. But I pretty well make it for all of my journals. And then I just made a pocket for it to slide in. And then I put a tab on it, you know. I usually put them in the back cover. Sometimes I just leave them inside the book, you know. So anyway, we were in a live yesterday and Mindy was doing a giveaway because she had a journal that didn't get claimed, so she was giving it away in the live, and only 2 people were in the live that she was going to draw for. And for her to have 2 names and draw one, I just felt bad. And I was working on this in the live, and I said, well, whoever doesn't get it can have one of these journals that I've been working on out of this Bleds paper pad. So somebody, I won't say who. They can say who they are in the comments if they want, but I'll let them say who they are. But anyway, she was drawing 2 names with one winner, and I said, well, heck. The other person can pick one of these, and they can have it. So I will finish this up and get it sent out. And I hope she likes it. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's pretty. I think it's different. I mean, look at the edge. All that going on. Minus my papers I need to trim. But isn't that a lot? I've never made one that fancy. With all the different stuff in that edging. I think I did overdo it on the washi a little bit. I think I did use too many different kinds of washi, too many places. I think I might have overdone that. But looky, and I probably did too many tags. I could have done other stuff. But isn't that fun? And I'm not going to show you what the binding is going to be. That's going to be a surprise too. Alrighty? So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you like it. Love you. Bye.